Hey buddies, today we are going to talk about the Buddhism religion which was started by Siddharta Gautama in the 6th century BC. Siddharta Gautama was born in Lumbini in Nepal and was born in a royal family of Nepal in Sakya clan. From his birth the astrologers predicted that this child will achieve enlightenment and liberation and will abandon the riches of the world, to which his father commanded the servants and the royal ministers to hide the suffering of the world from the prince, so he can never realize the truth of the world and will follow riches and kinship rather than truth. Later, Siddhartha was shown the riches and beautiful life, and he never knew that suffering also existed in the world. He was given the best of clothes, food, and a lot of riches. One night he was sleeping in his palace with his wife when suddenly he thought to venture outside of the palace and told his charioteer to take him towards the city, but the charioteer initially denied but later agreed after some arguments. Buddha on his way first saw an old man and asked his charioteer about him, to which he answered, "Who is this man?" To which the charioteer replied, "This is an old man who is suffering and is waiting for his death." To which Buddha asked, "Will the same happen?" And charioteer said, "No one is immune to old age." Then Buddha saw a sick man and dead body too and asked same question, to which he replied, "Sickness and death is also inevitable." Now, Buddha saw an ascetic and he was calm and in joy, to which Buddha thought there must be some hope to avoid suffering, because of which he made a decision to find the truth of life and renounce kinship and riches, and wandered in the Indo-Gangetic plains and forests to attain liberation. In his journey he tried different meditation techniques, and after years of practice one day he sat under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, and after 49 days he attained enlightenment and became Buddha, meaning the awakened one. Buddha taught about the Four Noble Truths, which were life is suffering and we suffer because of attachment towards material things. Then Buddha said that we can avoid suffering by letting go of desires and craving, and the last truth was by practicing right speech and meditating we can let go out desires and attain liberation. Buddha gave 8-fold paths to truth, and then he chose to remain silent, but after watching the world's suffering he thought to spread his teachings among people of India. Buddhism challenged the rigid caste system of India and promoted equality among people. Buddhism gained various disciples while roaming from one place to another and spread his sermons in Indo-Gangetic plains. One of the incidents was when a woman came to Buddha crying and telling him how she lost her son and asking a way to get her son back, to which Buddha asked her to bring a mustard seed to me and I will tell you the way to bring back your son, but that mustard seed must be from a family in which nobody has ever died. Women roamed from one house to another, and then she knew that death is an inevitable incident and nothing is permanent in this world, thus attachment brings suffering. Another incident was when one day an angry man abused Buddha, to which Buddha remained silent, and when his disciples asked why you remained silent, then Buddha said, "Once a man came to me bringing sweets but I denied, so he ate the sweet alone. In the same way when this man abused me I denied his abuse, so he took his abuse to himself." Buddha has also made a furious elephant steady when it was coming towards him. Buddha was once visiting a village when the village members warned him not to go in the forest, as a cannibal Angulimal was a very dangerous person who used to murder people and collect their fingers in his necklace. His aim was 1,000 fingers. Buddha, after hearing this in compassion, has gone towards the forest to meet Angulimal. When Angulimal saw Buddha he ran towards Buddha to kill him, but even though Buddha was walking slowly he couldn't match his pace. So he said loudly to stop him, to which Buddha replied, "I have stopped, but when will you stop harming the living beings?" Then debate began between Buddha and Angulimal, and Buddha asked him if he is powerful, then cut the leaf of a tree, which he done in few seconds. Then Buddha told him to create a new leaf on that same branch, to which he was stunned and realized that if he cannot give life then he has no right to take it. Buddha preached his teachings all over the Indo-Gangetic plains and gave the concept of nirvana, in which the self is free from the cycle of karma and rebirth and attains liberation. In Buddhism there are different realms in which demigods, devas, and evil spirits, asuras, exist, and heaven and hell are not eternal. Even though they exist, the self takes a rebirth. Buddhism is a non-theistic religion, and in the religion of Buddhism there is no God. Buddha taught about the emptiness and mindfulness of mind, and his disciples learnt his lectures day by day. Buddha taught of knowing the truth by understanding reality as truly as it is. Buddha, after attaining liberation, slowly passed away while meditating and told his disciples, "All conditioned things are impermanent, and strive diligently for one's own salvation." After the death of Buddha his relics and ashes were distributed among various kingdoms. This was the story of Buddha who achieved parinirvana. Ashoka, the great emperor of the Maurya Empire, had a vital role in spreading Buddhism all over India as he wanted to adopt the policy of non-violence after the Kalinga War. He built stupas, monasteries and pillars of Buddha which can be found in entire India. Gupta Empire can be considered as the golden age of Buddhism in India as Buddhism spread all India in 4th to 7th century CE. Many Buddhist universities like Nalanda and Takshila were built by monks, but decline of Buddhism occurred when Adi Shankaracharya spread Advaita Vedanta and Hinduism all over India, which made it necessary for Buddhist monks to spread Buddhism out of India in nations like China, Nepal, Korea, Japan and Southeast Asian nations. Buddhism is modern world is spread mostly in Asian and Southeast Asian nations.